Hey ratbags, it's Jade with a survival show special today, taking a look at some new console survival games just been announced or progress being made on them, plus what's going on with the latest from Dawn of Defiance, a brand new survival game set in ancient Greece. And fingers crossed, it looks like Xbox will finally get the No Man's Sky Worlds update hopefully this week, and it looks like the Expeditions is going to go live on Wednesday. So, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the Survival Show, where I give you a mix of survival games news for console, PC, updates, new games and more. If you like what you're hearing, please leave a like, make sure you're subscribed, and let's go. Forever Skies has just announced its combat update, live now on its Steam beta branch, and don't forget this is coming to PlayStation 5 later on this year. And much needed. Forever Skies was a cool little game, but it wasn't chill or relaxing or pretty enough to have no combat. It's taken quite a while to get this kind of level of maybe danger into the game, which I think suits it perfectly with the post-apocalyptic background. It does look like it is mostly centered around using your crossbow. I'm kind of hoping they do a bit more with the actual melee combat. You have been able to use a knife for a while to take out some smaller critters, but this looks like a bigger jump in bigger threats and danger. Previously, the game kind of ended when you found these mantis guys, and now they are actually going to be something you can actually fight, as they will just slink off in a cutscene. So yeah, good progress, and like I said, this is coming to PlayStation 5, but not Xbox. Depending on how busy I am, I may check out the full update once it goes live for everyone. And still haven't seen or heard much news about what's going on with multiplayer for the game. Fingers crossed that is obviously going to be something that's added, as it is going to be co-op focused once it releases out of early access and onto PlayStation at the same time. If you want to check it out for yourself, obviously go to the Steam page, check out the properties tab, click on Steam betas, and you can take part and give them some feedback about what you think about the combat update. Survival Fountain of Youth is coming to Xbox Series S and X and PlayStation 5 on October the 8th. This is one of the most underrated survival games I've played this year. It hit early access last year on PC, and it came out of Steam early access earlier on this year, and I thought it was a great game. It's got loads to do. It is a single player game where you just basically go and explore all these different tropical islands and try and survive. A ton of different ships and boats to craft, base building and a lot more. It's got some really good unique story. I would actually say this is a better game for me than Green Hell ended up being. I'm really pleased to see it's going to be coming to console where I think it will do big numbers. It's up now on the PlayStation Store, and I presume on the Xbox as well, so have a look. And yeah, I'm really pleased because I had just not enough time to cover it fully when it hit 1.0, because there were so many other games other than the quick 20 tips guide, and I would love to finish off the story, so I'm going to have that all timed and done in the bag for when it hits console, and we can all see what the quality's like. Obviously, I'm hoping the console port is going to be good. It's not the most prettiest or spectacular looking game, so I can't see why it wouldn't maybe run very well on a console, but for sure, a great little survival game, absolutely well worth the $30 it's going to be once it arrives, with included DLC that you could buy it on PC. It's all going to come as a package. Smalland updates have been hitting thick and fast. Console got finally the taming update on the 27th of June, adding a whole plethora of new creatures to go ahead and actually tame. In fact, every creature is now tameable, although some are not rideable. Well, they're showing off today on Twitter though, part of their next update, which is currently in Steam beta, and it looks to be adding some mantis armor. This is pretty much the Treetop update. It adds some more danger and a biome to explore, basically the trees interconnecting in between areas. The mantises are going to be the big danger here, a kind of boss-like creature, and if you defeat them, they may trigger raids to come and attack you. In Smalland, whenever you build on a tree, you pretty much have no dangers. Creatures don't get up that high, your base doesn't get destroyed, and you can transfer your base from tree to tree pretty much seamlessly. If you build on the ground, that's when you're more susceptible to creatures attacking. But it does look like, yes, there will be some sort of trigger mechanic with taking on these mantises. That means you might have to think a little bit more defensively. So it's optional if you want it. They did add a bunch of new defenses, and this is all being part of the experimental branch on PC, so it looks to be going live for everyone very soon. And fingers crossed this means they might be able to speed up the console updates as well, as they generally arrive a little bit after PC. So yeah, something good. If you wonder why you never see any Smalland content on this channel, bar maybe news videos years ago, it's because I moved it all over to my JPG Crafted alongside Grounded. I think it suits pretty well, so I probably will check out this new update. I think it's time soon for a big revisit to Smalland. So it looks like we might be finally getting the update for hopefully No Man's Sky Worlds later on this week. It looks like the Expedition, according to some leaks some of my ratbags showed me, is going to be going live on Wednesday the 24th. Xbox have been promoting the latest update on their Xbox Wire, and it does state coming soon. And again, I've heard that it may happen actually today. Twitch drops finished yesterday for the latest update, so people managed to get a whole bunch of cosmetics and stuff. And obviously the Worlds update is revamping No Man's Sky. If you haven't seen this somehow, it's gone massive. It's given the Steam player count its biggest I think it's had in a long time. Sold basically a bunch of copies through the universe being revamped. Brand new planet biomes being basically given a facelift or uplift. New creatures, just a whole way of revamping the worlds. As said, according to some of the ratbags that shared some stuff with me, it does look like we are going to be getting a new universe as part of the Worlds Update 2, which will hit in the future, I'm sure. With maybe more of a focus on the underwater stuff with more ruins and places to explore. And again, just continuing the stuff they've learned from Light No Fire, their next game they're working on, and putting it back into No Man's Sky. As said, I've been looking into things a little bit more, why Xbox are getting updates later, and there's so many tinfoil hat theories out there that maybe PlayStation have bought them off again, to just the Xbox update being broke. Certification just doesn't work like that. I implore people to actually look up what certification does for Xbox and PlayStation. They're not there to test bugs in the game. They don't care if there's graphical glitches or progress blockers. Certification is about having the right icons, about having the right language on the store page and the start menus. It's about the very basics of functionality, that you can play the game, invite friends if it's a multiplayer game. And even that sometimes can go through certification, even though it ends up being busted. Just look how many times it's happened with games like Ark. But yeah, I've seen a lot in my comments saying that Xbox always do this. I think it's pretty even. In my time covering games like Ark and most recently Grounded, PlayStation and Switch have been behind in their updates. For sure, maybe there's been a bit of a run with Xbox receiving the updates later than everyone else, but I don't think it's been done on deliberate, and I don't think it's down to the quality of the updates. It simply is just that way it is. It's not something I think Hello Games are doing on purpose. I don't think Xbox are doing it on purpose either, or being more stringent. Like I said, lots of other games release their updates on Xbox before PlayStation. Either way, once that expedition starts tomorrow, I am hopefully going to be doing a new run, although 7 Days to Die, of course, is launching on consoles on Thursday for the first time in 7 years as a brand new game with all the updates that PC has had over them years. So I'm trying to juggle everything, so yeah, I'm hoping to start up the expedition when it starts on Wednesday, if it starts. Remember, what we learned here was just some leaks. And finishing off with Dawn of Defiance, a PC game, at least initially, launching on August the 15th, so under a month away now. I've been taking a look at this, and yeah, it seems to be not building up much hype though, because it's a pretty small game. They haven't got a ton of followers, and they're ramping up stuff now for socials, but I think they've still got to do quite a bit more to hopefully get enough attention, because it looks like a pretty cool survival game. You are going to be running around being able to use the powers of the gods to help you, especially maybe even superhuman flight as you build your bases. Cute Manager here I think was showing off at how to build a Colosseum, and I've got to say the building looks pretty clean and looks pretty interesting. Nothing groundbreaking or earth-shattering, but it does look like you can blend pieces together a little bit nicer than some building systems I've seen lately. And overall, I think the lighting and everything else looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm keen to try this out. We'll be checking it out for sure once it goes live on the 15th of August on PC. Curious about the game? I'm going to leave a link to their Discord in the comment section. Go and check it out, see any other questions you want answered. It is going to be a co-op survival game, like I said, focused on the Greek mythology. And that's it, I'm off ratbags, busy covering 7 Days to Die, trying to get my Grounded Let's Plays done on my JCraft channel, and like I said, covering No Man's Sky and streaming expeditions. That's actually on my JPG2 channel. I know, 3 channels, what a madman, but go and check it out if you want to see of that, and like I said, hopefully I'll be covering it on Wednesday. Until next time ratbags, I'll see you later.